What is your talent?
What is my talent? Patience.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
And what is your talent? But the talent, what I'm talking about, is something you could teach.
My talent is metalworking. I done metalwork when I was 15 and 3/4, so I've been doing this for 8 years now. But I've been making swords since I was 17.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I've also been thinking about making armor since I was 19.
I remember when you did stuff on your balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It,
I always thought that was pretty cool.
yeah. My armor is a lot different now. A rough piece of armor that's got a lot of dippling effects and hammer marks and chisel marks just to represent battle damage. I usually work on battle damage armor just to make it a little bit more serious.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of like a
So,
joke
so,
color.
so do you like medieval times?
Yeah, and Viking and samurai.
Okay. So,
Is in Japanese, samurai translates as those who serve, but it also refers to a traditional Japanese style warrior, and originally from the Tokyo area, and things like that.
cool. So,
And
did you like college and why?
yes, because I had huge muscles, I had a huge mustache and beard. I kind of looked like I was a slightly different version of Dwayne Johnson or something, and things like that.
So, what you went to Santa Monica College, right?
Yeah.
What kind of classes did you have?
Um, Gym and boxing and stone carving and glass blowing, which that was actually the same class where I met my girlfriend.
Mm,
And yeah,
okay. So you like college?
yeah, absolutely. I also took other classes like choir is technically a class, whether they require those skills on their classes. And the last one that I had was with Dr. Estefano or something, because I thought, yeah, I think it's pretty appropriate because I've been watching movies that involve a lot of musicals and stuff, and I really want to check this out. And, you know, like I said, I would be stuck as a hero than a singer, so yeah.
Um, what is the first memory you have from like being a child, like your earliest memory?
Um, wow, that's a good question. I guess the first thing that comes to mind, this is really random, but the first thing that comes to mind is walking down the stairs um, in my best friend's house. We were bringing her dolls, her bin of dolls, back down to the basement. And something happened and we got in some sort of fight, but we made up because we're best friends to this day.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. See, it's a good memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That shows where your mind is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So, what is your first memory of Lily? Same kind of thing?
First memory of Lily. Yeah, my first, again, yeah, the birth memory, because Oliver's birth was he and Peter and I are in the, no shock, are in the 95th percentile of skull size. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm not sure how much of it's full, but yes. And so so he would crown and then pop back, and it was
Oh,
just a lot of labor and kind of misinformation, lack of preparation. Probably would have been better to have done an epidural, and the doula didn't know enough about that, and the other people in her agency did. The head of the agency did, but she didn't really know. And I don't do so well with painkillers and stuff. So I had a misconception that it was going to be making me sick. So anyway, his was so long and more challenging. And when I had the right combination, plus Lily had a regular head size and she was a smaller weight by a little bit, not 2 weeks overdue. She was actually a couple weeks. We induced early. So, the whole situation was a different situation. But in comparison, I always tell her, we were sitting around talking. It was like we were having a little card game or something, and Peter was there and the OB was there. Must have been a nurse there. I don't remember, everybody, but at least, the four of us, and until Lily got there. And, I could just, they didn't overdo the epidural, and I could just feel her position as she was arriving, and I was like, okay, she's here, and it was just like really relaxed. Nice. And then she was born, and she just came and hung out, and I was like, this is cool, it was just so relaxed. And after I always tell her that, it's like, I said, it was as if there were candles in the room, and it was just because we didn't have any candles in the room, but I said, it just felt like that in my mind. It felt like this glow of candlelight. So
just real mellow.
Yeah, real mellow. And actually, after I said that, I realized I had memory of her before that, actually, when she was like in my maybe 5th or 6th month of pregnancy. I'd get on the road to go out for errands, and I'd get in my car, and I was listening to Ozzo Motley, an Ozzo Motley CD a lot at the time, and it would turn on and she'd start dancing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm thinking, well, that was actually before she came out, but that was another one that I always remind her.
That's cool. That's what yeah, like that.
Look up me on www.omzdesign.com.